Jermell, a lot of guys after they become undisputed, it's kind of the trend now. They tell themselves, "I've cleaned out the division. It's time to move on." And I've heard people say you might move up to middleweight. How much longer do you see yourself staying at 54?
My whole career. I have a twin brother at 160. I have a stablemate at 147. We all comfortably make the weight, and whatever happens in the future, I can't predict. And I'm ready to get it on as fast as y'all ready to see it. So I don't know how the rest of the time playing. I make 54 very easy. I'm 10 pounds overweight. I'm sharp. I'm in shape. I don't go and talk about all of what I do. This is a lifestyle for me. Boxing is not just a sport where we're trying to win titles. We're going to win it. We're going to enjoy it later. We're going to enjoy it when we sit back in our big mansions and chill with our families and homies and stuff. And we like, wow, we did it. And then sometimes you sit back, we made it this far, but it's just not done for me. It's not over for me. I'm just too hungry at this moment.
Great. I think you mentioned, I think somebody else here mentioned that not everybody has you in the top 10 pound for pound. How do you think that's possible based on what you've accomplished? Or why do you think that's the case where some people leave you out?
I guess in the pound for pound, you got to be liked, and you got to be on the other side of the river, in the road. You got to be with certain people. I fought on ESPN when I was younger, coming up in the game. Made it to pay-per-views and made it to different shows and did so many amazing things outside of boxing. I don't know what you need to do. I don't know who need to be writing this stuff, but I'm almost guaranteed just those people got a personal way that they feel about me. And I'm not here to make you happy. I got a woman to make happy. I ain't here to making y'all happy. I'm making no boxing reporter happy.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Mike. As a reminder to the media, if you have any questions, please hit that raise hand icon at the bottom of your screen. Our next question is going to come from Cody K with Fox Sports News Australia. Cody, please unmute yourself and you can ask your questions.
Timmy, sitting here and listening to all this, I know this is a moment that you've waited for a really long time, but do you get the sense that in the States still that you're nobody? I mean, I know that you're a big deal in Australia, but you come over here and you've always felt that in the States they're looking past you. Do you still feel that way?
You know what? It's sort of changed a little bit. I guess there's a bit more respect now. But like, in Australia, it was sort of a big fish in a small pond, and now it's completely different. And as I said before, it's sink or swim now. You're in the big ocean right now, and this is where it all matters.
How much more improvement do you think you've got in you between the Gachet fight and now?
I think for me, it's not fighting with emotion and fighting with my brains. When you're able to do that, then you're a different fighter.
Jermell, to you last 16 odd fights have all been world title fights. You've been fighting in 10 fights have been world title fights. You've been fighting 4 world titles since before Tim turned pro. Tim's obviously never fought a fight this big, and I just wonder for you as a guy that's been fighting all these world champions, are you as hungry to fight a guy like Tim that isn't as decorated as you or the guys that you fought recently?
You could do the comparison and you could realize that I've been doing this, and Tim Tszyu is just another fighter that come to fight hard, strong. He got his own country, and I love it. I love to fight guys from different countries because when I'm done with boxing one day, I might go ahead and hang out with Tim somewhere in Sydney on the big islands or somewhere chilling and kangaroo meat, and we're going to be, talking about this shit when we're 50 years old, and we're going to be like, damn, and those fans going to be pulling up on us and taking pictures, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going all over the world with it. I'm just going to do it from America.
Has Tim got the skills to compete at the top of the division? Have you seen enough from Tim to believe that he is a dangerous fighter for you?
Boxing is boxing. Everybody dangerous. Everybody got a chance. Everybody got opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I can't really just make a decision and say, oh, he's this and that. But I know there's better fighters in the division than him. There's some hungry fighters in the division. He's just one of the hungriest. He got the opportunity. We can't judge that's God's timing right there. His opportunity came before a lot of other fighters. And then there was a lot of other fighters that opportunity came before him. So it's all about what I got to get in there and do. And y'all get the best Jermell Charlo. Every fight is important. Every fight is a legacy fight for me. And that's what I stand real strong by. You know, I got a good team. I got good backing, good management. I got good everything. You know, a support system is different. You know, I'm a twin. You know, that also gives a little bit of love to what I do in the boxing, and it separates me. And I feel like now I've separated myself from my twin brother, and you know which one is, you know, is hungry. You know which one is a dog. Not that my brother not hungry and a dog, but it's just like my competition was when I was born and raised. You know, I was in competition early in life. So and we watched and studied the best fighters in the world coming up. I'm not none of these people his daddy fought, because I guess we can't talk about Tim fighting, right? We can't talk about the fighters that he fought. We're gonna stay focused on the fighters that dad fought. I'm not those fighters either. You know what I'm saying? It's a different genre and a different generation. And I stand strong by how I feel about this sport and the game and where I'm at.
All right, great. Thank you for that, Cody. Our next question is going to come from Hans Semasode from Boxing Insider. Hans, please unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Hey guys, what's going on? Jermell, just wanted to know. So you know, let's just say you beat Tim Tszyu on the 28th, and for whatever reason, you're just like, you know what, I'm good off this boxing thing, man. Do you think you've done enough to make the Hall of Fame right then and there, man?
I already made the Hall of Fame to me. I already done enough. I'm the first undisputed world champion in 4-belt era at 154. Do you believe I did enough? You know what I'm saying? I believe there's fighters that haven't done, that's in the Hall of Fame already, that hasn't done what I've done. You know, I'm a legend already, baby. I'm a living legend.
Yeah, I mean, I do think you're a Hall of Famer, and just for clarity, I have
that question. Then you should have had a better question.
Please, give me a break, man.
Why would I give you a break? You came on this thing talking to us.
All right, brother.
Come at me correct. You come at me correct. I'm a legend. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? You already said you believe it.
I do believe it, man. I got you on my top 5 pound for pound list too, man. Give me a break.
I appreciate that.
Sheesh. But yeah, no, my next question for you is, I know you said you make the weight comfortable. You don't really like envision yourself moving up. Your brother's at 60, Spencer's at 47. But is it kind of as simple as, you know, if your brother moves up to 68, then you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna move up to 60?
If there's opportunity for me, you know what I'm saying? It's not really made for. I'm loving what I'm doing in the division. You make it this far, you don't want to be moving up and wait to go back down to another level and try to keep, you know, like right now I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. I'm Mario and I'm already the big Mario.
Gotcha. And just my last question